My friend, if you are hearing this right now, I want you to pause and breathe. Life may have pushed you so hard that you're standing on the edge, staring into the dark, wondering if ending it all is the only way to stop the pain. I know that feeling. The weight on your chest, the silence that feels heavier than screams, the battles that no one else sees. It feels endless. It feels hopeless. But I'm here to tell you something that could save your life. This moment is not the end. It is the storm before your sunrise. You see, the darkest nights create the brightest mornings. Every scar you carry is proof that you fought, that you endured. You may think you're weak because you're tired of fighting, but listen, weakness is giving up. The fact that you're still here, still listening, still searching for a reason to hold on, that makes you stronger than you will ever realize. Think about this. Pain is temporary, but death is permanent. Ending your life ends not just your pain. It ends every single chance of joy, of love, of victory that could have been waiting for you tomorrow. You don't know how close you are to your breakthrough. You might be one decision away from the moment that changes everything. Maybe right now your mind is screaming, but nobody cares about me. Let me remind you, there are people who would shatter if they lost you. There are people who may not know how to say it, but they love you deeply. And even if you feel truly alone, remember this. Someone is praying for you, someone is rooting for you, someone is waiting for you to rise. Maybe that person is me. You are not your mistakes. You are not your depression. You are not the lies your mind keeps whispering to you. You are a soul with purpose, a heart with meaning, a life that still has chapters unwritten. Suicide is not a solution. It is the theft of every possibility that still belongs to you. I want you to picture this. A future version of yourself. Stronger, happier, healed, looking back at this very moment, whispering, thank you for holding on. That future exists, but only if you stay, only if you fight through tonight. So promise yourself this, not today. You don't need to figure out the rest of your life right now. You just need to survive this moment. Take it one breath, 1 hour, one sunrise at a time. And when the weight feels unbearable, reach out. Call a friend, call a helpline, talk to someone. Silence is a killer, but speaking out is the first step toward healing. You are irreplaceable. You are needed. You matter. And if you end your story now, the world loses a miracle it was still waiting to see. So fight. Not because it's easy, but because your life is worth it. Fight because the world needs your light. Fight because you haven't yet lived your best days. And if this message touched your heart, if it gave you even a spark of hope, then I ask you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe to this channel, stay connected, and let's build a family where no one fights alone. Together we will spread light into the darkest places. Together we will save lives, including yours, because you are worth saving. Your darkest night is not the end. It's the storm before your sunrise, so fight for the life that still belongs to you. When life feels unbearable, and the weight on your chest makes every breath feel like a battle, it's easy to believe that the pain will never end. But pain, no matter how sharp or endless it feels, is temporary. It moves, it changes, and it eventually breaks like a wave on the shore. The storm inside you may be violent now, but storms never last forever. The sunrise you are waiting for is already forming behind the clouds, and every second you hold on brings you closer to seeing it. The human spirit is far stronger than the mind often admits. You have survived every single day that tried to break you. Think about that for a moment. Every night you thought you would never make it through, you did. Every heartbreak, every failure, every disappointment that told you it was the end, you endured. That is proof of your strength, and it is proof that you can endure this moment too. Strength is not the absence of pain. Strength is choosing to move forward despite it. You may feel broken, but even broken wings can heal. Even shattered pieces can be rebuilt into something stronger and more beautiful than before. Your darkest night whispers lies to you. It tells you that you're alone, that nobody cares, that you don't matter. But the truth is that your existence touches lives you may never even realize. A smile you once gave, a kind word you once shared, even your quiet presence, all of these are threads woven into the lives of others. You matter more than you think. If you choose to leave, the world loses something it can never replace, you. Every person carries a light within, and yours is still burning even if you can't feel its warmth right now. The sunrise you are waiting for is not just for you. It's for the people whose lives will be changed by your survival, by your story, by your courage to keep going. The storm before the sunrise is fierce because the enemy is trying to convince you to quit before the victory. Life tests us most before it gives us what we were fighting for. Imagine if every great story ended in the middle of the struggle. Heroes are not born in comfort. They are forged in fire. Your story is still being written, and this chapter is not the conclusion. This is the chapter that will one day inspire others when you tell them how you almost gave up, but chose to stay. You will look back and realize this night was not your end, but your turning point. Do not measure the rest of your life by this single night of pain. Tomorrow has not yet shown its face, and tomorrow might carry the hope, the opportunity, the miracle that changes everything. If you choose to stay, you give yourself the chance to see it. If you choose to fight, you open the door to healing and joy you cannot yet imagine. Pain convinces us that nothing will change, but life is always changing. Healing comes slowly like the rising sun, but it always comes. So when you feel like you cannot take another step, tell yourself this one truth: not today. You don't need to figure out the rest of your life right now. You only need to survive this moment. Breathe through this hour, hold on through this night, and trust that the light is on its way. Reach out, speak up, lean on someone, and never believe that silence will protect you. It will only bury you deeper. You are not weak for asking for help. You are wise for knowing you deserve it. The strongest thing you can do is admit that you cannot fight alone. And you don't have to. There are people waiting to listen, to help, to walk with you through the storm until you see your sunrise. Your darkest night is not the end. It's the storm before your sunrise. So fight for the life that still belongs to you. Fight because your story matters. Fight because your future self is waiting to thank you. Fight because there are people who need the light you carry, even if you can't feel it now. You are not finished. Your sunrise is closer than you think.